Hey guys, I have a pretty cool review today of a company that I had not heard of until a couple of months ago when I started using them, and that would be the company known as He Legend. Now they have these really cool fancy looking labels and bottles here, but if you see the name up there, HE Legend, and I'm here to tell you guys all about it. If you want to hear more about them, real quick on the way in, take off your shoes, greet the person at the door, but hit that thumbs up, aka the like button. It's all appreciated, you guys. And if you're not a subscriber, welcome. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Hopefully this video will convince you, say, hey, I like this guy. I like what he's talking about. I like beards. I'm going to subscribe. Shout out to those returning subscribers. All right, let's get into it on He Legend to show you these products as well. This company is out of Los Angeles in California. The owner is a really interesting guy, and his name is on the website. I'll let you guys go to the About Us section and scroll down about the founder. Give his name a Google, because he's Egyptian, but he's living in LA, and he went to school for some kind of business aspect, but he made his mark in Hollywood doing movies and doing I believe the animations and the effects, and he's been a really big part of some huge movies that all of us have heard of. Again, the website is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description. Go give his name a Google. I was blown away and thought that was really cool. But essentially the owner said, man, I really do that stuff at a high level. I want to bring the luxury feel to this company. I want to have the best of the best, from the ingredients to the scents to the art of the labels and the style to the bottles. His bottle here, right? It looks like it's a black bottle. It's actually a special violet bottle. Now, he had this bottle specifically because of its ability to block out certain UV rays and allow in the ones that you want to have the longest shelf life possible. That's great. That does not hurt in any way, shape, or form. Now, do I think that's a huge plus for these beard products? No, not the biggest for me, because if you're storing them properly in an area, you're likely not going to have a ton of UV rays or issues with that. However, it doesn't hurt. If it's more protection, cool, let's bring it. But it's not something where I'm like, you gotta have this. It's just a nice little touch that he has on there. So the bottle of oil goes for $22.95 on the website right now. Just to give you an idea, that is more on the expensive side of the US market. However, that's what he's going for. He wants to have that luxury, that top premium type company, and the price is not crazy, right? We see a lot of companies just under that $20. So what's $3 more? To some people, a lot. Hey, understood. But to a lot of other people, you're like, oh, okay, that's good perspective here. Let me hit you guys with the carrier blend on the oil. I'm going to tell you about how it worked for me. I'm going to tell you about the butter, the balm. I'm going to tell you about the scents, and really anything that you need to know. But always, if you ever have a question, my comment section is open, and I respond to everything. So we have in here safflower followed by sunflower. Love both of those. Castor, cucumber seed, argan, jojoba, wheat germ, hemp seed, and then vitamin E and fragrance. Absolutely fantastic blend. He takes his sourcing and the quality of the sourcing very seriously. This is a great bottle of beard oil. I would call it a medium viscosity, maybe a sliver above medium, but right in that medium world. And it works great in my beard. I have it in right now. It's styling great. It's feeling great. We are midday, so I've had this in for about half the day, and everything still feels nourished. I get little whiffs of the scent here and there as well, and we'll talk about the scent. But if you're looking for an oil, something new to try that styles well, feels great, and has just an awesome list, I really do recommend this. And again, I didn't know this company. Anytime a company reaches out and we get to interact, it's like, oh, you guys will see my reviews, or I'm like, I gotta be professional and smile, but it's not my thing. This isn't good. And this was like, whew, okay, this is good. I can have a fun testing experience. I don't have to put beard pudding in my beard. I don't have to put silicones. I don't have to put cheap garbage that was in a warehouse. This is quality, and I can really tell here. It really is awesome. And I don't have a discount code. I don't have an affiliate or anything like that. You guys, just good quality products right here. Beyond that, as far as the balm and butter, he does have, and I'm like, again, I want you guys to go check out his website. He put a lot of work into the art and feel and design of it. There's a special version of shea butter that he uses that is like a smoother shea butter. It has these really cool properties to it, and his butter is what a butter should be. And these these containers I've never seen before either. I don't know what it is, but the way that these like go on is just very satisfying. Super smooth. It sounds crazy, but if you're not a sensory guy like me, you probably don't get it. But if you are, you're like, oh, I know what you're talking about, Dan. Just listen. Oh, baby. But his butter, what you're here for, is very light, very smooth, and easy to melt down. There is a little bit of texture to it. It's not something that is absent of texture. I don't want to say grit, because grit gets a negative connotation. But it's got some body. It's got some texture to it, but it melts down in 1 or 2 passes easily and very nourishing for the beard. And then his balm is a very firm balm, which is what I would like. Same kind of deal. I only used this one once because I'm not a balm guy, but I wanted to make sure to test it to be able to tell you guys about it. The balm does have a little bit of that same kind of body texture in a fine way grit. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. My job is not really to say, hey, this is great, this is bad. It's to tell you guys what it is, and then you can kind of envision what the experience would be for you. And so I want to make sure I'm accurate there. Both are full-bodied, both have texture. Balm is very firm, butter is very light, as it should be. Really good job on those. Now let's go ahead and talk about the 3 scents that I have from this company. The first one is Pirate, Toxic, and Islander. Let's go ahead and start with Islander here. And he has the scent description on the bottle. Thank you. Come on, big baby. Love that. All right, Islander is a citrus blend of pine, neroli, jasmine, and vetiver. Now that's interesting, right? Vetiver being earthy, you got that pine with that open up your nostrils, you got citrus in there. Very interesting blend that you've never really seen anywhere before. And it's nice. This one is my favorite by far. It is light, it is fresh, it is really well balanced. I don't get a ton of that vetiver, that kind of earthiness. This one to me is a brighter, lighter blend, and the Islander name is perfect on there. I love this oil. I really, really do. This one knocked it out of the park. All right, next one up we have is Toxic, and this is juniper berry, rosewood leaf, lavender, oak moss, and cedar wood. Now he has these in 3 different tiers. I don't know if that's the top notes, the middle notes, and the base notes. Kind of seems like it, but just something to consider as you're reading those. And this one's punchy. This one's got a little bit of spice to it. It's got a little bit of earthiness to it, a lot of bright notes to it. With all of these, and I still have another one to talk about, they smell like high-end fragrances. Now, to somebody that doesn't know what that means, Dan, explain it. I don't know. It's just one of those things that when you smell it, you're like, oh, wow. This doesn't seem like it was just whipped together. But like, I'm not good at blending scents. I can put 3 scents together and call it great, but I'm just not good at that. This is one where you're like, oh, somebody knows what they're doing here. This is a high level, complex, layered, but beautiful display of scents. Yeah, it's earthy, bright, fresh. Love it. All right, next one up is Pirate, and that is tangerine, pink pepper, bay leaf, green cognac, I think I'm saying that right, and sandalwood. If I'm not, you can make fun of me in the chat. I even looked up like the Google pronoun. I don't drink, but I think it, I don't know. You guys know. You can see it on paper. Get off, leave me alone. Stop making fun of me in front of my friends, Mom. Just kidding. Okay, this one is spicier. So this one is not exactly for me. This one is more manly. It kind of tickles the nostrils a little bit. This one is more along the kind of cologne line. But spicy would be the best way that I would put this one. It's more so like the clove family. But again, I literally smell this and I'm like, woo, that is a high-end fragrance. It just isn't something that I enjoy personally. Sam didn't enjoy it either. But I really do recommend Islander and Toxic. Really interesting. It's been a while since I've had a new company that's kind of like compelled me to be like, wow, they do have a unique angle here. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So shout out to He Legend coming in the game, swinging, doing things properly. I'm impressed and I can't wait to see where they go from here. Down below, what questions do you have for me or for this company? Did you look up his Google and what movies he's been on? And I only say that because it's on the website. I'm not outing anybody. I just think that's pretty dang cool. Let me know if there's something that you would try. Let me know if you had advice for the company as they're entering this beard community sphere. I cannot wait to read those comments. Thank you guys for watching today. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.